The third round of the Formula E Season 12, which began last December, the Miami E-Prix, held in Florida, USA, took place in unusually cold weather, with temperatures more than 10 degrees Celsius below the average for this time of year.
That's what makes very cold.
Yes.
Just putting my gloves on.
Oh yeah.
Used to 80-degree weather.
Oh really?
90-degree weather.
They used to be, yeah.
No, that's what we're accustomed to.
Uh-huh.
We're not accustomed to this 40, 50.
However, it is undeniably this country's president who claims climate change is a hoax.
Another UN official stated in 1989 that within a decade, entire nations could be wiped off the map by global warming. Not happening. It's climate change. Because if it goes higher or lower, whatever the hell happens, this climate change, it's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion.
Formula E has made climate change countermeasures one of its major agenda of activity. But how do local people perceive the electric Formula car races?
Can you see something like a crisis going to be coming?
A very important thing to think about. Needs to be able to build up enough speed to come around for the lap.
Okay, thank you. Many climate change deniers in United States.
It's everywhere.
What do you think about this?
Maybe the wind, because it will get windy. The wind could be a factor.
Under the Trump administration's policies, what was the mindset of the American team representative as they approached the locally hosted race?
On climate change, I mean, me personally, without getting too political, I'm a strong believer in we have a responsibility here. I was involved in the Extreme E Championship for a few years, and one of the things that really brought it home to me was standing on top of a glacier in Greenland and watching that glacier melt from underneath my feet and looking at the glacier with it being grey. So that for me was my moment when I realised that this is a serious problem. And anything we can do with science-based facts, not hearsay and rumours and all the rest of it, with real facts to address the situation with the planet and to take care of this planet. It's our home, and it needs to be our home for many, many, many years to come. To leave it in a better place, I think it's our responsibility to do so.
Muller goes for defensive line, out late on the brakes there for Mitch Evans. I thought we were going to get a repeat of what we had. One lap ago, goes for the switchback.
The Miami E-Prix took place amid unseasonably cold rain. Jaguar's Mitch Evans secured his first win of the season with a well-set-up car that handled the challenging track conditions. The team principal told us about the significance of competing in Formula E.
I think what we can do here is bring awareness to some of the challenges that the world's facing. It's bizarre to be here in the Sunshine State in Miami and have the rain that we've had today, and we're expecting some cold temperatures overnight. So at the end of the day, the world is changing. We need to make sure that the changes are as positive as they can be, and the small part that we can play in that here at Formula E I think is crucial.
Formula E is known for powering all its vehicles, race facilities, and event operations with zero-carbon electricity. It also implements decarbonization initiatives for the transportation of goods, staff, and spectators. Recently, it achieved B Corp certification, the highest international standard for sustainability in areas such as the environment, governance, and compliance.
What is really good with B Corp is that B Corp is normally quite well perceived and understood by consumers. So it's a great way to basically give not only a positive message and signal to all fans that Formula E credentials are at the highest level, but also to join the group of like-minded B Corp certified businesses, the likes of Patagonia, Nestle, Ben & Jerry's, and so on, and basically make sure that we are going to be able to work more closely together.
Formula E is the first racing business to achieve B Corp certification. Reducing the carbon footprint, logistics was key to obtaining the certification.
We're actually basically, because we are agile and we are disruptive, we're able to make it work. So yes, we're going to increase the amount of racetracks. Actually, it's very likely that we will increase the amount of permanent racetracks that we have. In terms of our carbon footprint, it's actually easier to operate. Obviously, in terms of logistics, again, we need to keep pushing and make sure that the efforts are made there. But we are very confident.
Formula E emitted 32,000 tons of carbon dioxide in 2023, which is approximately one-fifth of the amount emitted by Formula One in 2024. They continue to accelerate our emissions reduction efforts while also focusing on educational initiatives for younger generations.
Yeah, look, in every city and especially in Tokyo, we have some special activities. So in Tokyo, we will run 100% on renewable energy for the cars and for the rest of the event. This is very important to us, and that matches obviously the net zero commitment that we have. But I think one of the, strong traits in Tokyo is the work that we do with the local community. We work a lot with children. We support some local charities. So we are going to continue these programs and keep supporting the local community, make sure that we leave a legacy for the people in Tokyo.
The Tokyo E-Prix is scheduled to be held as a night race on July 25th and 26th. It remains to be seen whether Japan, where electric vehicle adoption has been slow, will be recognized as a leader in decarbonization.